don't have my whiteboard to write it on. Attrition. A-T-T-R-I-T-I-O-N. A war of attrition means that you can outlast your enemy. The Germans had a lot of soldiers, right?
Yeah.
The Russians, the Soviets, they had more. The Germans had the ability to create lots of war machines. The Russians, once they were up to speed, once they were mobilized, they could create more. And they could bring some in from the U.S. as part of the Lend-Lease Act. Does that make sense? Are you writing anything down? Yeah. So basically, war of attrition means, do you know what it means, huh? War of attrition means you can sacrifice more soldiers than the other side because you have more men and women to replace the soldiers that die. The Soviet Union used women on the front lines like crazy. They used them for regular infantry, they used them for snipers, they used them for fighter pilots, for crying out loud. They didn't care. Anybody that can fight has to fight to be able to defeat the Germans. So Stalin would send in replacements over. People die in Stalingrad defending the city. That's okay. Send more. And we're going to bog the Germans down as long as possible, wear them down, because we can replace our soldiers more than the Germans can. Does that make sense? We can replace our equipment more than the Germans can. That whole time, the Battle of Stalingrad, the Germans, it looks like the Russians are just losing. But they're bogging the Germans down, giving them time, the Russians time, the Soviets time, to send in a massive replacement all at once, a counter-offensive all at once. And it basically they out-blitz the Germans. The Germans are known for blitzkrieg warfare, where they send pincer movements around to encircle the enemy. The Russians did that to the Germans. You guys, they don't eat much. They're just wasps.
Yeah.
Is anybody allergic?
It's